All right. Well, in large measure, I think Mr. Margulies is correct that you don't have clearly identifiable damages.
If you could listen to this.
Don't interrupt me. I've listened. I think I have a good idea of the entirety of your case. I understand the disturbing conduct that you've experienced. I appreciate that you did incur some expense in trying to get him to stop using the initial conversation that he recorded. Let me explain to you where I have to come down on this. Generally, we do not award attorney fees in small claims cases. Pain and suffering and emotional trauma are things that are difficult to quantify, especially without the testimony of an expert who, for example, if you were to bring in your therapist and say, I had to see Ms. Fox for a series of sessions because of the impact that Mr. Margulies' weblog was having on her, and she was extremely distraught, and she required the following medications or whatever, then we might be able to establish some sort of causal link between the expenses you may have incurred in treatment and his conduct. That doesn't mean that I condone his conduct in the first place. It just means that as a judge sitting here and trying to put a dollar figure on what it is that's going to recompense you for his conduct, assuming that it was unlawful, there has to be some additional proof.
I have it. I brought it all here.
Well, here's what I'm going to do. I mean, we could litigate this for another 2 weeks, and I don't think I'd be any closer to...
If I actually looked at this, you would.
I'm sorry. I'm awarding nominal damages in the amount of $100 for the original republication of her conversation.
3 times a year.
Do not interrupt me again. It was improper for you to publish that without her consent. I appreciate it that you didn't fully understand the enormity of the impact or how sensitive she would be in response to seeing all this, and how sensitive she ultimately became to all of this. But I think, in large measure, you're correct that the damages in this case are quite speculative. She did have to incur some expense seeing a lawyer to contact you, and I think you did probably agree to not publish that conversation further. And you would be wise to take it off your website, even in the private portion of your site that no one has allegedly looked at. So I'm awarding nominal damages in the amount of $100, and you can recover your court costs, and that'll be it.